Hey, I timed that pretty good. It went to 0 as it said the ad was over. Nice. Hello? Hello? Game Fest just happened. I missed all the early stuff. I only saw like the last 20 minutes. So, and even then I wasn't really paying attention for a little bit. Some of those were like really fast too. I'm not stinky. I'm not stinky. Why are you mean to me? I'm not stinky at all. I promise. Ignore the fact that I've been wearing the same shirt for over a day. But still, I'm not stinky. Anyway, hello. Hello. So, I'm convinced that they're supposed to be KD and not QK. Also, who the hell was that? Cash shop? What's in my cash shop? Oh, it's like, hey bunny, you don't have these effective right now, and you need to go get them again. I will do that after stream. Whoop, I did not want to close out of that. What stickers do I have? And it's just all people. Boop. I almost got all of them. I'm doing pretty good. Dude. Hey. Lord for Justice. Hopefully I don't have to know like anything else. I haven't done whatever is affiliated with it. And I've already went through and did everything because this is like the second week. It's like almost over, isn't it? Yeah, 4 days left. It's almost over. Hang on. It's like it doesn't know what it wants to be when it grows up. It's a little interesting. It's got too many things going on, like no direction. Gamba, I can do some like Gamba. See if I gets her. Because I don't have very much. I don't have a lot going on right now, so do what I always do. Start from the back, work my way up. So, nothing here. Yeah, that's what I was like. It feels, it's like, it doesn't know what it wants to be.
Leave it to me. Armament check. I'll be fine.
Who's my Goldie?
Is Lorta around here?
Petra. Is it someone new?
I'm playing for Rewind. 3 cheers for victory.
She is like nails on chalkboard to my ears. Who's her voice actress? Can I see that? Haley Bray. God bless that person. That's a talent to hit those kind of high notes. That's just too squeaky. I can't do that type of squeaky. Get some early game. Oh, I just went straight to it. Whoopsies, that's why I didn't get gold. No tease. Yeah, I got Clay already. First 10 roll. On the friend banner. Bray also voices Crown. Oh, okay. Seeing if I can get K before me actually going through the event. So far, not looking so good. Hey. I actually am gonna go get me some hair dye because my hair is not as bright as it used to be because I'm inside all the time. The downfall of being blonde is if you're inside too much, the sun like is what actually keeps your hair bright. And so mine's like really sad right now. So I cheat and I dye it. Oh. Do I get you on your first? Well, this isn't really the first, but do I get you on tickets? That would be very nice if I could get you on tickets.
At your service.
Yes.
Your orders, please.
It'd be so convenient.
I'm Neon, and firepower is my game.
No, I don't need more of her.
FA.
I don't. She's max. There's no purpose in her coming to my door anymore.
Where'd you next?
Like, zero reason for her.
I may be a mass production model, but I will do my best.
What are your
I don't need
orders?
more Drakes.
Don't you know? There's a fine line between...
Elysian? I don't know if that's the right person though.
I'm in a surly mood. If there's anyone you want offed, feel free to tell me.
Cool, well that works. Sweet. I was not expecting that. Oh shit, oh my gosh, I already have her at +1. Oh no, now you're +2. Ma'am.
Thanks to Coach's guidance, I've grown tremendously. Thank you so much.
The swimsuit line is pink? Like, she has a swimsuit line? Hang on. She does not. So I'm missing something. And then I go here. I already did the entire event, so I'm not getting like any more bonuses from anything, sadly. Ignore my vault. I have it like really weird. Whoop. I hate it when I do that. Dude.
Oh, that's good.
What do I have here? My elevator. What did I do in here? Did I not collect it today? Nah, that's what I just did do. I didn't collect it. I'm like a third-ish. Almost halfway. A little over. Mori is not in the machine. I only have so much space. And I have it organized in a really weird, funky way that works only for me. Great. Now we can go here. Yeah, I'm just gonna let this play for just a second because I'm very curious. You're saying kill switch? At the drop? Okay. I can see it. It still feels like it doesn't know where it wants to go. Like, what are you? What do you want to be when you grow up? I don't know music terms, but like the bass, like the basic of the song. It's too looby. It feels like it's supposed to go harder and then it never does. I feel slightly sad. Sounds like perfect divorce, Dad Rock. It's not tooth enough. It needs to be toother. I need more edge to my divorce, Dad Rock. Okay, that was the whole thing. All right. Play! Undisclosed location in the Ark. Uh-oh. I can't lift up my speaker! I don't want to unplug it. Oh, dear. All right. Undisclosed location in the Ark. Perilous siege safe house. Kay stares down with sunken eyes at the sentenced targets brought in earlier. 2 men and 1 woman have their arms and their legs tightly bound and taped sealed over their mouths. Scattered across them are various samples of a drug prevalent in the Ark, referred to as mist. Oh, this is new. I don't think I've heard of this before. Kay peels the tape off one of the man's mouths. Please don't kill me! There must be some kind of misunderstanding. I think she shot him. As the man's body hits the floor, it is accompanied by the clink of a shell casing landing. Kay removes the tape from the other man's mouth. So this is how it ends? Getting used and then tossed to the wolves? You don't have a clue, do you? The judge and the perilous siege are way worse than us. Or the judges. The statement causes Kay, who is aiming her weapon at the man's head, to pause. At least we're honest about being dishonest. My bunny brain does not like that sentence. But, oh no, not you. You rattle on about justice as if there's anything righteous about this dirty work. The bullet grazes the man's cheek, interrupting his seething tirade. Shut up. Get it over with, will you? Just kill me already. Another casing drops. The man collapses, his face frozen in contorted rage. Kay looks down at the growing pool of blood with dead eyes. Scared woman says no. The remaining woman, who is still tied up, watches with terror in her eyes. After glancing her way, Kay pulls out a phone and dials a number. Before there is even a ring, the line connects with a click. Report? Requesting for stay of execution. Standby. Denied. Execute immediately. Aw, she wanted to save the person, and they said no. People die when they are killed in her G. Yeah, basically. I'm honest about being dishonest. And if I refuse? Murmured voices can be heard on the other end. A voice different from the previously monotonous tone is now coming from the phone. It is the voice of an elderly person. Kay, are you listening? X? Oh, there's more letters. That's right. I believe this is the first time you've heard my voice. And yet you still recognize me. That's because you're the only one of the upper strata who still seems human. I'll take that as a compliment. However, I believe we have a misunderstanding to clear up. The man's voice immediately drops all pretense of warmth and shifts to a cold and emotionless tone. Kay can feel the hairs on her body stand on end. Just shoot the lady in front of you. The judges are a committee. Everyone has an equal say, and therefore all decisions are impartial. However, the letters in our code names also stand for something. To borrow the terminology you just used, one could say we're divided into the upper and lower strata, yes. So, I hope I'm not missing anything. Like, I hope this is all like brand new information. Because I was like, this is weird. So tell me, what do you think that means? Remember what your name stands for. Accept the consequences of the choices that you made. I'm waiting for a response. For the sake of a righteous judgment. The call disconnects. Kay grips the phone tightly and clenches her jaw. Having overheard the call, a look of resignation washes over the woman sitting in front of Kay. Undisclosed location in the Ark, perilous siege, a safe house. There's the sound of a single gunshot. Then the echo of a shell casing rolling on the floor. Then several more shots. Okay. This is how we start the event. Hello. Welcome in. Here we have Nikke with trauma and murder. YouTube is not going to enjoy this today. YouTube's going to be like, you know what? No, we're not doing this. It's that peculiar time of day when the weariness of a full and busy day is intermingled with the satisfaction of having spent your time well. I don't spend my time well. I literally got off work, watched a few minutes of that Game Fest, and then started streaming. That's why I was a couple minutes late, because I was watching the Game Fest end. So my bad. Bad time. My assumption is it's KD, like kills and deaths. That's my assumption with those two. But now there's an X in the factor, and I'm like, I don't know what X means now. So now now the alphabet soup has thickened, and I don't like it. I liked it with the 2 letters, because then I can just guess. I liked my assumption. Now I don't. All right. So, with satisfaction of having spent your time well, I have poor time management. If I wasn't for the schedule, I'd be so all over the place. So, here is today's breaking news. Traces of illegal drug trafficking were found in an office in the Ark's Western District. The building in question was completely destroyed, leading the ACPU to a suspect inter-organizational conflict. Things out there are getting grim, I think to myself. I absentmindedly watch the TV for a while, then get up to take a shower, not get out. However, I sense that someone is already in the bathroom. I live alone. What? In the past, this would have caused me to panic. But that was then. And this is now, where people just barge into my freaking apartment all the time without knocking. And they're just here all the time. No reason. Hello! So I smile and open the door. Poor Commander is just like gaslit into thinking that this is okay, that his privacy doesn't matter anymore. Oh, hi. Oh, okay. We just jumped right into this. Because I know that this screen is the award screen that you get. I didn't think we'd see it so soon. Okay. I wanted to borrow your shower for a minute. Because we are the only ones with heated water. Ever. Ever, ever. Don't worry, I'll be out of your hair soon enough. Kay's voice seems dispirited, and I can see bloodstains on her face. Are you okay? You're not hurt, are you? I rush over to check on her. Take it easy, that hurts. I'm not sensing Kay's usual abrasive energy. First things first, tend to these injuries. And how do you intend on doing that? I was gonna call Mary or, Pepper, because they know what they're doing with, healthcare. And notify the entire world about perilous siege and what we do. Oh, whoa. Hello. It is, it is cute. Even though this is, straight up, I'm depressed, vibes to me. This is absolute, I'm depression, I'm in a funk vibe, in a shower. This is the type of stuff that I do. Where I'm, in a funk and I'll just, you know what? I need to get clean. And so I'll just I'll sit in my shower for, 45 minutes and just sit there. Until the water goes cold. I'm really bad about that. Cute trauma! Yeah, no. What do you say to a rabbit on its birthday? Happy birthday! Aw. My birthday is in... Hang on. It's June. So 6 more months. I have 6 more months until my birthday. We're halfway there. Okay, says, don't worry about me. I'm not badly hurt. I just need to stay here for a moment, and then I'll be fine. Vibes. I get it. I get it. We're in June. Don't worry about it. Splash. Kay's eyes close as she slumps over, and I rush over to catch her before she falls. Let me get you into the other room. And I try to lift her. But she's gonna be heavy because she's a Nikke. But she's unexpectedly heavy. Like, unexpectedly heavy for a Nikke, or just you forgot she's a Nikke. Careful, I'm on a mission of great consequence. They outfit us with special bodies for such missions. Oh, she flips bodies? They're completely different from those you pick up without a care. When you're out gallivanting with your Nikke girlfriends. Ooh, shots fired. She's like, you have every thought in like the premises. We all know it. It's just fact at this point. We have nothing to say to her retort. She curls up inside the tub. Leave me be, I'll feel better soon, and then I'll be gone. I'm sorry for making a mess of your bathroom. Where do pirates get their hooks? I don't know. I'm so dumb. I'm not clever. I totally think that's jealousy. I agree. Just because of how this game is. What are you doing? I'm going to stay here until you feel better. I would hate that. I would hate that if I'm in a mood and someone's like, nope, I'm not leaving. I'd be like, go away. Go away. Kay stares blankly as I sit next to the tub. The secondhand store. That's good. That's good. I think you said that one yesterday, or was it about amputees? No. It was that you didn't have a leg to stand on. Whatever. Do as you please. And then after responding bluntly, she slowly closes her eyes. A while later, Kay has managed to clean herself up. I then summon up every last ounce of strength I have and attempt to help move her. Are you okay? Sounds like you're the one who needs to lie down, not me. I don't know, you looked pretty espresso depresso and like in the tub. Like that was a mood. I'm fine, just catching my breath because you're hefty. Did you get the joke firsthand, or did you dig it up from a treasure map? After giving a perfunctory response, Kay turns her back to me. Blue metal, yes. I think I've lost my memory. What? That's okay. What do you mean? Not quite the same as Arcana. It's not all gone, but there are bits and pieces missing. On top of that, I have no recollection whatsoever of the past week. The last thing I remember is formulating a plan to collect intel for a top-level mission. The next thing I know, I woke up inside the safe house, and everything in between is blank. Do you remember how you got your injuries? Not a clue. They don't appear to be severe, and certainly don't inhibit my movements. Like Kay said, the injuries do appear only to be surface-level cuts and scrapes. It's hard to explain. It's like my body is refusing to move. At any rate, that's the situation. I also can't get in touch with any of the upper strata or D. I mean, we could probably phone up D. We just do, I guess. Do you think it could be? I doubt it. If they wanted me dead, I wouldn't be here right now. The judges aren't nearly that sloppy. So, what does it mean? Probably just one of those things. What do you mean one of those things? What do you mean? Something the judges consider perfectly normal. You don't seem so certain. Do you really believe that? What other choice do I have? Throw my hands up and wait for things to unfold? I've got to proceed like usual. Wrap things up, leave no loose ends, and deal with any aftermath if and when it comes. Is that how you usually operate? I imagine that is how she usually operates, but if she doesn't remember A to Z. Like, she remembers A and she remembers Z and then nothing in between. I don't know how she's going to effectively clean up whatever she did. Yes. Perhaps feeling a bit more energized from our conversation, Kay sits up out on the bed. Speaking of which, are you headed back to work? You catch on quick. I guess. Humans are intuitive creatures after all. Yeah, but I'm not so sure I want to get used to what's going on here. What is it? Who is it? Take a guess. Just a moment. Tell her to come in. She already knows everything. Oh, okay. Come in. Oh, ah! Arcana walks in with a beaming smile and then promptly spins around upon seeing Kay. You two go ahead and have fun. It's fine. Come on in. Sorry, but I kind of hoped it'd be just the two of us being intimate, whispering sweet nothings to each other and all that stuff. Is this implying that that's already going on? Ma'am, I met you like a week ago. What? It's not what you think. Like, well, I don't know what this is. After a while, Arcana finally calms down and explains why she came. There was a break-in at the library? The Forbidden Library, to be precise. My room isn't the only entrance into the place, you see. Normally, they're tightly sealed, but Arcana shows us a picture of a metal door that's been split open like a sheet of paper. That's not good. That's actually kind of spooky. One of them ended up like this. You call that a break-in? That is a, like, everything's broken down in. I know, the word barely does it justice. The other thing is that the alarm never went off. I only discovered it when I didn't have anything else to do. I mean, when I was making my rounds. Kay and I exchanged a silent glance. Let's go. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Yeah. I break in at the Forbidden Library and the memories of a perilous siege member mysteriously vanishing. There's no way it's all coincidence. Did you say you lost your memory? I've got a great method that works for me whenever my memory gets wiped. If you want, I could keep it to yourself. Oh, okay. She is Kay short? Kay looks really short, or is Arcana like super tall? I've talked, so Kay has popped in and out occasionally. I met her officially in the story really early on, the main story, and then she popped up really briefly in Blue Hair's story that was like last event, which is where Blue Hair comes in. She was like literally the last event. So we've seen these characters before, just very recently and also very briefly. It's just like massively different for their height difference, that's all. So we're going to waddle to the library. Arcana takes us to the scene of the crime. A bulky iron door, thicker than my body, has been torn apart like a piece of cloth. Is this the passage that's normally in use? I personally don't use it, no. But others do? During emergencies, yes. Arcana glances over at Kay, who is examining the door. You mean... Yes, this passage is occasionally used by members of Perilous Siege. It's connected to the path that I usually take. Okay. Neither I nor anyone else uses it often, so we employ additional security measures to keep an eye on it. Did you report it? Yes, as soon as I saw it. But for some reason, I haven't received any response yet. I started wondering what I should do, and then I figured that since you're connected with this place as well, that was smart of you. I'll ask the higher-ups myself. Wait a minute. I suddenly remember Kay mentioning now how she was unable to reach D. No answer. We call her no answer. From D, you mean? She's probably on a mission. She's always hard to get a hold of. Really? She always answers my calls. Maybe she's more proactive about answering calls from her husband. How many relationships are we in? Like, how many relationships are we in? Because right now, it seems to be like we're definitely in 2. Like, between just this event, we're in 2 relationships. All of them. That's the answer. All of them. I don't think that's it. Anyway, let's go inside. Inside? Whoever did this didn't do it because they were bored. They were looking for something. That's true, but is there anything missing from the archive? Perchance? I checked the highly classified materials first, and luckily nothing is missing from those. I didn't have time to look at the other materials. Then we can go look together. Good idea. If we figure out what's gone missing or what's been damaged, that might clue us into who the intruder was. I said the door was already broken, guys. Why are we moving it? Kay pushes into the iron door, further opens it for us to go in. Let's go. The passage eventually intersects with the corridor leading to Arcana's room. Upon arriving at the Forbidden Library's reading room, we commence our search. Not long after that, well, that was less hassle than I thought it would be. This room holds the documents that are 1 level below the most highly classified materials. I've already checked them. I see a wooden door which resembles the one I saw before leading to the room where the Goddess Squad records were housed. On it, there's a sign that reads S1452 along with a crude lock, but it's open. You're right. The faint, musty scent of old books wafts through the crack of the open door. What kind of records are kept here? That's where the records pertaining to Perilous Siege are stored. What? Well, let's go inside then. I imagine that's what they're leading up to. They're probably leading into K did it or D did it for whatever reason. I imagine that's what they're leading into. The red herring is that K did it, but actually it was D. It was D all along. Okay, my phone is moving. Inside the room is in complete disarray. Oh my gosh. Those wicked thieves, they made a complete mess of this place. So she's like, oh yeah, all the super important records, checked it. It's good. And then we're like, hey, this room looks just like the really important records room. And they're probably also very important, right? And she's like, yeah, I checked all the high records and the ones right below it. Completely missing a broken lock on a door. So of course they're going to make a mess of the place. Arcana hastily begins picking up the books scattered on the floor. Forget about those for now. More importantly, it looks to me like some of the books are missing. What? Just as Kay said, some sections of the shelves are noticeably empty. Do you have any idea what those missing books were about, by chance? Well, the records here are usually redacted before they get to us. What's the point of having a top secret? They are? I told you before, the higher ups censor them. Okay. But I still remember some of the titles. Let me see. Arcana examines the gap in the shelves. Looks like they're mission records for 2 members of Perilous Siege. So the Forbidden Library was broken into, and the records related to Perilous Siege have gone missing. Meanwhile, Kay has been injured and lost her memory, and D is completely MIA, even though that is normal. No, I don't blame you, Julio. I don't blame you. This isn't good. This might go deeper than we initially thought. What's thudding? What was that? Is there some kind of construction going on? I heard they were expanding the Forbidden Library. Yeah, but that's not set to start for a while. Then let's go look. We hurry out of the room to follow the continuous thudding sound. As we run, the noise continues. When we arrive at the main reading room of the Ark's library, we find what seems to be the source of the noise. Not expecting that. Okay, hello. Hi. You look adorable. I want to... We're actually almost twinsies.
Hi.
Hello. Is it Drake? Has she finally gone full here? Hello, nurse. Yeah. That's so cute. I don't know how I feel about the zippers on the side, but that's a very cute outfit. Dinosaurs don't strike me as something that she'd be into. Oh, geez. Sorry about that. So why are you here? You're not supposed to be in here. Like, no one's supposed to be in here. Moran is desperately trying to straighten the bookshelves, which have fallen over like dominoes. Is she that clumsy? Oh man, how am I gonna clean all this up? Moran? Cadets? I haven't actually officially met her yet. I just know that she's the outfit right now that you can go purchase. So are you here to help me? How thoughtful of you. What are you doing? And what's going on with your outfit? I want to know both of these things. Oh, well, Moran looks around the wrecked reading room. I was doing some research. What kind of research would necessitate, what else? 6-0. What's 6-0? Have you made any progress? I don't know what 6-0 is. Said to help. Moran pulls an envelope from her pocket. What's this? Mist. Drugs. We got drugs. Okay. Drugs. This is the room I use to slack, or I mean, this is the room I use for brief breaks. Make yourselves comfortable. Arcana leads us to a small room connected to the librarian's desk, whereupon Moran, Kay, and I all sit down. Oh, I was gonna say, don't say that, because I'm like, I don't remember seeing that in Overzone. I was taking that completely serious. I feel like I saw that kind of book when I was a kid, where it's just like, yeah, just a big, bold, like, dinosaurs. And then they had one that was like, Egyptian pharaohs. And it was just like a huge, like, there was like a little bit of text, like some actual, like, not lore, but like some information. And like, mostly it was a picture book. Like, I feel like that's what those were. I'm not the brightest bun in the barn, okay? Someone found that book. It's based on a real book, or a real one. I thought so. I was like, that looks like I've seen that before. Like that style of book, like where, as I said, where it's mostly pictures. So that's adorable that someone found it. Also, hi, Lungi. And hello. Thank you guys for the check-in. So, you said your name was Kate? Does Perilous Siege have an interest in this as well? That's none of your business. Then I won't share any information with you either. Cadet, let's talk in private. Moran stands up. Sit down. Don't tell me what to do. You little... both of you? Chill your shit. Didn't Rosanna mention something before about Underworld Queen and Perilous Siege not getting along? Okay. So I am missing an event, but it doesn't seem to be like... It seems to be putting it all together for me. Dinosaurs. Don't say I'm cowardly. I am a baby. But we're not in the Halloween season yet. Soon. Soon we will be in Halloween season. Dude. Whoop. I have a kitten that's going across my desk. Hi. Hi, bud. You're not supposed to be on my desk. I am strumming. I am strumming, kitten. Unless you just want to be comfy, this is the game to do it for. You can't... No. Sir. Hello? Are you just trying to get comfy? Because if that's the case, then we're good. Here, let me... give you more real estate on the lap. There you go. Is that all you want? Because otherwise we're good. As long as you don't, like, try to, like, paw my face, we're good. Just go to sleep. Aw, you're so cute. Take a picture for the Discord for you guys. Maybe. We'll see if I can unlock my phone one-handed. Because I'm not smart on the... Okay. All right. I took a picture. Oh, talking about that, there was a game presented at the Game Fest called 3. It's going to be a fantastic horror game. Yeah, I missed a whole bunch of the Game Fest stuff. So I feel slightly sad. And no, I was just saying something about Halloween. I don't remember anymore. That's how quickly my brain just goes from A to B. My cat went on my desk and completely derailed me. My bad. All right. So, doesn't Rosanna mention something before them not getting along? Why would we get along with scum like them? They say they punish evildoers, but everyone in the underworld knows the truth. The only people who get a bullet to the head are those who get in the way. We punish those who do wrong and make them pay the price. That is the only path to true justice. Ah, I see what we're doing. We're almost doing like mafia rules versus like legal system rules. I see what's going on. A lot of things one-handed is a good habit to be into. It's not the worst. Especially with playing Nikke. Alright. So don't talk to me about justice. What you do is the furthest thing from justice. Both of you, shut up! Moran, can you tell us what you found? We're in a bit of a tough situation, and any information you have would be helpful. Don't be... What? 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 I haven't done anything wrong. I am innocent in this. I am innocent. I don't know what you were expecting. Alright, so we're in a bit of a tough situation and any information would be helpful right now. Fine, I'll tell you, but only because you're the one asking. Rand sits back and pulls out a small notebook. According to a recent lead, I found out that mist is being distributed again in the Ark. I did everything I could to track down the suppliers, but it was like they vanished into thin air. I'm telling the truth. I hid myself out of sight and waited for them all to head into their hideout once they were inside. I raided the place immediately, but when I did, no one was there. Secret trapdoor! So, hang on, and let me do the little... Hopefully that works. Hopefully. If I am being cut off or trail off verbally, let me know. Because, that I had my mic probably too close to my face and it was probably freaking out. So, could there have been a secret passage? That's what I said. I checked for that too. I ran over the place with a fine-tooth comb and smashed everything but didn't turn up anything. Could it be what? What could it be? Here's today's breaking news. Trace of illegal have been found in the Ark's Western District. The building in question was completely destroyed. Oh no. So it was you that made everyone's job harder. What was that? Nothing. So you came to the library to investigate further? No. I ended up, apprehending the criminals. They had some mist on them. What? But I don't know what happened. I was chasing after 3 people, 2 men and a woman. The 2 men disappeared, although I had no idea where, and only the woman was left. Wait. Kay, who had been listening silently until that point, interrupts Moran. 2 men and a woman, you said? Yeah. Do you know something? Kay clutches her head. Kay, you good? You good? What's wrong? Are you hurt? I didn't know Perilous Siege had feelings. Don't worry about it. Just tell me more about the 3 people you were tracking that I apparently shot. You said there's only 1 woman left? Yeah. But something bad must have happened to her. She was totally out of it. She kept rambling and saying something killed her friends. I was barely able to get a coherent sentence out of her, but finally managed to get a rough description of who killed them. She said she went over it with a fine-tooth comb. I mean, checks out. Sounds right. Alright, I wrote it down and came to the library to try to find more information. Why the library? I'm sure the library has that kind of information. I'm not sure about that. What? I thought you could find anything you needed at a library. Anyway, now that I met up with you guys, it doesn't matter. Should I just tell you the description? Sure. Let's hear it out of curiosity. Moran clears her throat and flips through her notebook. Female with long black hair. It wasn't possible to ascertain whether she was human or a Nikke. That's not much to go on. Exactly. Even amongst our small group, you and I already match that description. Is that it? Of course not. Next, she had a gun with spikes, a kind of pistol, or maybe a submachine gun, a gun in any case. Heads over to Kay. Don't look at me like that. There are lots of other guns with spikes on them. So is there any more? Keep going. That's all I got from her. Figures. Oh wait, there was one more thing. I just forgot to write it down. Apparently the woman was talking to someone on the phone and said something about refusing to carry out an execution and then accepted a choice. A whole bunch of ominous stuff like that. Then something about a righteous judgment and some other stuff. What did you say? Kay grabs Moran's shoulders and glares at her. What did you just say? What? What's gotten into you? Moran, can we talk with that woman right now? Like, would that be an option? Like, can we get that done? Sure, I told her to go lie down for a while. I can go wake her up. Let's go quickly. Let's get over there. Let's just go. Let's just lead the way. Let's go. You're supposed to be napping. This is not napping. Damn. What in the hell is going on? Pretty short event. So Moran takes us to the point near where the outer rim and the arc are partitioned. This is it. Ding dong. I ring the doorbell and wait for a moment, but there is no sign of anyone inside. We ding dongs again. I'll ring the bell a second time, but nothing happens. Could she have left and gone somewhere? Step aside for a moment. Why? The woman was in no state to go anywhere. That tells me I thought your brain was a useless lump, but you're pretty sharp. Guess Underworld Queen isn't so bad for the bunch of lousy chumps. Wow, I had no idea you were capable of complimenting somebody. Maybe you're a better person than I thought. So, you stay here and look after Cadet. I'll go inside. I'm assuming she kicks down the door. She easily breaks down the flimsy door and steps inside. Soon after, we've got a small problem. Come inside. Oh, okay. We're coming inside now. Lingering inside the room is a scent I've smelled a few times before, the pungent metallic scent of blood. Not only that, she's dead. The body of a woman lies on the floor. I was holding myself back earlier because it's you, but this changes things. Now I've gotten involved in this. What in the world is going on? I'm sorry, I didn't know when was the right time to fill you in. I began to explain everything to Moran, from Kay losing her memory to the Forbidden Library being infiltrated. All the while, Kay silently examines the dead woman's body with sunken eyes. I had no idea it was that serious. Sorry for getting you mixed up in this. Wait! Just a minute, let me think. Moran closes her eyes for a few moments, then reopens them. Fine, I'll help. What about Sixo, whatever that is? It's okay, I'd hit a wall with that anyway. Once I finish helping you and Kay, you two can return me the favor and lend me a hand. Sure, that sounds great. I don't know what that is, but we'll do it. No need to thank me. What are friends for? Are you two done? I hate to break up the love fest, but perhaps you could spare a moment to look at this. Sorry. I'm finished with my love fest now. What is it? Oh, look at this. He points to a wound where the blood is slowly congealing. Does this wound bring anything to mind? While I haven't seen many corpses in my lifetime, this injury does seem familiar. It's a gash, one which seems to have been caused by a knife or some type of heavy blade. Like an axe, for example. I say no way, but I don't know where this is going. Just then, footsteps echo behind us. Hey, it's Dee! Hello! Oh, hey, you're holding an axe. I see where this is going. Okay. Hi. What's up, Dee? Did you do this? Dee doesn't answer and continues walking towards me. Hold on a minute. Why don't we keep our distance and just talk about this? Sensing the tension, Moran steps in front of me, but take this. Dee hands me a phone and steps back. A phone? Why would you, All right, it's immediately ringing. Answer it. As soon as I press the button, a cold and inorganic voice emerges from the speaker. Blue metal. Boomst? It's VII, so 7? It is 7. I don't know what 7 means. Sir, are you gonna go to sleep? The kid's like stuck between like, oh, I want cuddles and just sleeping. He's like fighting sleep for cuddles. 7. The judges, I suppose. Dee, return to your mission. Dee bites her lip and briefly glances over at Kay as she heads out of the room. At the doorway, she stops short and stands beside me. Please help her. I have a mission for you, Blue Metal. It's something you're already quite familiar with, so no explanation will be necessary. No, please, I would like an explanation. Wait, before that, I'm not taking questions. Justice has no place for it. That makes 0 sense. What? We judges pass judgment. We embody justice. We are justice itself. You guys are like awful. You would be awful at parties. You must follow and respect this. You are the Ark's salvation, and humanity's as well. You must become an infallible, unwavering symbol of righteousness. All of your past verdicts were the foundation. Those made in the future will be the harvest, and this judgment will be the turning point. A watershed moment, an inflection point, a divergence. The moment in which you realize the true meaning of justice. So make your judgment, Blue Metal. Deny all falsehoods, eradicate evil, uphold justice. That is your role and your duty. It is your destiny. The voice brims with more than mere conviction. It seethes with madness. My bad. I didn't quite convey that, didn't know. I only now realize that I haven't moved this entire time, and it's only with considerable effort that I can open my mouth to speak. Who is the target? By chance? Who's the target? Who do you want me to pass judgment on? In response to my question, 7 lets out a sigh, which seems both regretful and also self-satisfied. The target this time, 7 indicates the target, is me. Okay. Like a binky or something, my guy. Little kid. Have a binky. The key to them. I don't know what Tadak. I don't know what noise that is. The plot thick. So, are you sure this is the right way? Kay does not respond to Moran's question. Hey, I said, is this the right way? Most likely. I have a rough idea where the safe house is, so I'll take the lead. Thank you, Puddle! Alright. Watching Kay silently bite her lip reminds me of what just happened. The target this time is me. What? Judges are embodiment of justice. Oh. Judges are the embodiment of justice, and so we must always be just. But I have lost my way. The righteous path which I tread has become one of evil. My position can only be inhabited by one with infallible sense of justice. And so I must be judged and face judgment. What the hell is this? You're telling me to judge one of the upper strata is a target? And they're the one putting the hit on themselves? What kind of insane... You already know the answer to the question you are about to ask, Kay. What? You may know the answer, but you no longer have the privilege. A puppet is not entitled to uphold justice. Is that because Kay is a Nikke? It's nothing so banal as that. Kay has failed us. She has forgotten her mission. She has forsaken the name which has given to her. She has failed time and time again, and become little more than a hollow pit. What's this? Kay vacantly pulls out a key from her coat. That will tell you about the path you walk. It will reveal the truth and the facts. It will reveal my beliefs. My will and my sense of justice. I'm gonna say judgment, but... Okay. Kay clenches tightly to the old key in her hand, to which there is a tag attached which reads, Top Secret Archive, S1453. Okay. So highly good chance she was the one that did that. So we arrive at the Perilous Siege safe house, located within the Ark, and open the door. A panoply of books, which were clearly been taken from the Forbidden Library, lie scattered across the safe house. Kay doesn't so much as flinch at the sight. It's as if she was expecting it, or already knew. Aren't those the records that we're missing? I think so. I pick up one of the books. Mission code KF53 declassified. Target redacted. Assignment of judgment regarding redacted. Redacted emerged as a major political figure amidst the chaos that spread during the evacuation of the Ark. He initially appeared upright and honest, but he is now believed to have become intoxicated by power and is plotting to overthrow the central government. Refer to attached evidence and conduct further investigation before delivering judgment. For humankind, may justice prevail. This seems, this must have been Kay's mission. Oh, it is? Dude, I don't know. That might be something else because I can put it like in my mouth, like I almost had it before, where I think I was, like I'm keeping the same tone, I promise. Hang on. I'm gonna mute real quick and check to make sure that my mic didn't like turn around at some point. Yeah, I was informed that I needed to have like a 2-hand like distance from my microphone. I've been, for like the most part, like the last couple streams, eating my microphone. I was doing that at the beginning of the stream and was told that I was trailing off. So I moved it away to be the 2-hand like distance, and then I'm trailing away again. So all I can think, because I'm talking really loud for my end of things. All I can think is that it's something with OBS. Because I'm actually straining my throat with how loud I'm talking. Sorry, quick hydrate break. All right, we're flipping through the bookie books. It's only when I talk a particular way that doesn't help. Mission code D77 declassified. So target Bright Squad. Assignment: gather intel on Bright Squad. Frequent injuries and mission delays have been reported within the squad. Intel suggests the squad leader could be deliberately sabotaging missions. Infiltrate their ranks, go undercover on a mission to the surface and gather intel. If the squad leader is determined to have been corrupted or otherwise overtaken, pre-authorization for immediate disposal is granted. If not, focus on intelligence gathering. For humankind, may justice prevail. More and more similar entries appear in the book. Cadet, I think that you should take a look at this. I opened the book that Moran handed over to me. Mission code 7-1 declassified. Proposal for upholding justice within the Ark and across humanity as a whole. Within the insular society of the Ark, the activities of perilous siege proved markedly effective. All traces of evil within the Ark were soon eradicated. However, evil is the darker side of the coin, which must exist for judgment to persist. Therefore, a proposal to maintain justice and oversee perilous siege has been drafted, which can be seen below. 1. Formation of slums. Originally intended for formation of minor criminal organizations and other forms of social instability. Both determined to be unnecessary due to the current structure of atmosphere of the Ark. Priority downgraded, only periodic monitoring required. So yeah, the outer rim was made. Oh, I realized that my mic was covering my face. It wasn't registering. I'm eating the microphone because it's tasty. So yeah, the outer rim was created. Crow's like anarchy group was made to create stuff and things. Little baby kittens exist to make wholesome world things. Formulation of pro-rapture radical group. Public awareness of raptures continues to decline. The attached survey suggests this is due to the fact ordinary citizens rarely encounter raptures personally. Ow! Sir, go away. Go bug your brother if you're gonna be like that. See how he's sleeping? He's sleeping so sweetly on the floor. All right. Therefore, pro-raptor radical groups are to receive clandestine support to increase awareness and foment hostility towards raptors from the general populace. What's next? 3. Conduct surveillance on Redacted. Redacted is a powerful tool, but may fail to understand the judge's concept of justice. As such, it is necessary to, through the use of up-to-date research and indirect means discovered by Redacted, find a way to prevent Redacted from being an impediment in any way. On July 2nd, X recommended a candidate for this plan. She is a skilled hacker operating under the codename Lots of Zeros. I guess I'm supposed to know who that is. Proposal passed with 6 votes in favor and 3 against, excluding the proposer. Covert contact underway. I certainly didn't expect that name to show up here. So yeah, apparently I'm supposed to know who that is. Neither did I. But at least we found a lead. I can finally face the Peony Association again. Okay. Kay drops the book that she was reading and starts to tremble. You good, girl? Hello, internet bot. Hello. As I move towards Kay, I catch sight of what was in the book that fell to the floor. 7-1 mid-report. Mission success rate for general agents and Nikke's is under 50%. The plan itself is sound, but the method is flawed. Therefore, 1 Nikke from Frivolous Siege will be destroyed on Mission 7-1 as a parallel agent. Codename Kay gladly accepts the mission. Okay. So she knows she's about to go kaput. We are now at the halfway mark. That was actually really fast. Another short stream today, which means more naps. I also, complete side tangent. I saw like an article that I guess we're gonna have like a red moon, like in the northern hemisphere, and that sounds super cool. And I hope to catch it because it's supposed to just be red. Hello, hello. Thank you for the air horn. So like I hope to catch that. So it seems like it just seems like it's super cool. I've seen like the ones that are super duper yellow, that are like huge. So I hope to catch this one. Who killed Rom? What? Is that something in ReZero and I'm just not remembering because that's I'm doing 500 other things while that's going on? Is that what that is? Oh, gotcha. Don't call me a dumb bun. Do you know how much stuff I try to intake to catch up? So much. So much. I don't remember the last time that I watched ReZero. Like, I didn't watch it from beginning to end. Like, I think I watched this season. It must have been out for a while by the time I saw it. But, like, season 3 or whatever, like, I already watched, like, ages ago. You earned that one? That's so mean. What did I do to you? Wow. Famous ReZero goes ran this one. Okay, I get it now. I get it now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I forgot. Congrats on your pearls. Yeah, I forgot. And do you know how long it's been since we played Bloodborne? Forever. Forever. You can't expect me to remember that. Oh my god. I completely forgot that there was like a red moon in Bloodborne. Completely forgot. I'll go find me like a little... I'll go find a spider friend out in the woods or whatever when I go to go get like take pictures. Oh god, you're so mean. Want to do Chalice Dungeons on stream? Only if they port it, remake it. I'll do Chalice Dungeons. That's when I'll do it. It's on PS5. But I like my wizard. I want my wizard. That's all. I want my wizard. I want my wizard. My wizard that I've worked on. That already has all the gems and stuff. I want my wizard. Go play my wizard. And that means I also have to have PS Plus. Because I don't have any subscription. I'm poor. But no, we can do that. We can do that when we just randomly play. I'd be down. I would have to remember how to play. I'm still waiting for the Bloodborne bosses to just kind of show up. If they have the Duchess, I imagine there's gonna be a Bloodborne boss snuck in somewhere in the Night Rain. I did notice the Mop Dog was in Night Rain, which I thought was interesting because I think that's from Bloodborne. I don't think the Mop Dog is in any of the other Souls. What do you mean I'm Turbo Bratty? You're just, Let me be Turbo Bratty. Little Cub got the other DS1 boss. The one that we did? Because I know I saw the centipede on the test. So I knew as a collective, we know about that one. I don't want PS Plus. Wah. Yes, that. I just don't like subscriptions. I hate subscriptions. If I can buy a program or some product outright, I will buy it outright. I freaking hate subscriptions. Leaping Dragon. I don't think we saw that one. Unless it's the one with the snappy claws. The snappy sideways claws. The sideways mouth. Anyway. Justice. Andy. Oh, he's in a fancy outfit. Have you reviewed everything? Yes. We have high expectations for you. That means you have a great responsibility. It's to carry out justice, isn't it? I've been doing that all along. I know the weight of this burden. Confidence is good, but it won't be enough. Then what more is needed? Conviction. It's the Tiefy dragon. The Tief's dragon. It's okay. I'm waiting for Parl to show up. I want Parl either pint-sized or like overly just not the right size. Back to justice. All the justice. We are gonna be Batman. And I want to play some more Night Rain. I want to play some more Night Rain soon. An unwavering belief that the path that you are walking is righteous. There must not be a shred of doubt. Without such conviction, I cannot entrust this mission to you. I thought you were going to say something else. You think I don't have conviction? Do you think I could have done that, what I've done without it? At any rate, I've seen that they're expanding the library, storing even the most minute of details. That's because records are important. And our mission is to establish a universal form of justice. Justice, 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 justice. Hey, do you know what our code word for today is? It's justice. 100 deck-sized parles or 1 parle-sized duck. Oh my god. I could not imagine 100 parles that are duck-sized. Dude, that's like chihuahuas. I would be terrified. It would be the equivalent of Link pissing off chickens in like Legend of Zelda. That would be horrendous. I would hate it. That would be so bad. I would die in a moment. Our mission is justice, one which all of humanity can share, recognize, and follow. Spare me the linguistics gymnastics and just let me do my thing. I'll show you what justice really is. And I'll do it by any means necessary. Understood, he says. I remember. So that's what happened. I was just a puppet, completely hollow inside. I didn't have a clue. All I was doing was dancing to someone else's tune. There's nothing righteous about that. It's not your fault. The judges erased your memory so they could use you. What difference does that make? What does it change? It doesn't wash my hands of the blood I spilled for no good reason. It doesn't change the fact that everything which I believed was justice instead was evil. And then there's a thud. I don't have a problem with chihuahuas. My aunt, she used to breed them. They're cute, but overall, my experience with chihuahuas have not been great. They the ones that I've personally experienced outside of my aunt's ate my clothes. And it was the most annoying thing ever. Routinely would eat my clothes. And then they just are so aggressive for no reason. There's this lady down my street that I swear has a couple in her house. You sneeze too loud 5 houses down and her house will not shut up for 30 minutes because they're all so angry wanting to eat your face. That is my experience with chihuahuas. Thank you. I'm getting off my soapbox. There. I'm off my soapbox. Miranda slams the book she was reading to the floor. Would you can it already? What? Get over here. Miranda grabs Kay's arm and drags her out. How come you're so heavy? Where are we going? I have something to show you. What is it? My interpretation of justice. He's gonna show us justice. Moran ends up taking us to a fog hollow. Oh man, this guy. This guy. Oh, you seem like a piece of work. Didn't I tell you to take it easy? What are you doing here? I'm just stopping by. After a brief chat with Moran, Jin leaves and Moran turns to us. Here, look. Look at what? That! Moran points at the villagers working in tandem with members of the Peony Association to rebuild the town. I don't still get what your point is and what you're pointing at. Get a good look, alright? On to the next place. Moran once again grasps Kay. This time she drags her to a small hill overlooking the fog hollow. Look here too. Moran points to what appears to be dozens of graves. Tell me when you've gotten a good eyeful, and then I can start talking again. What is it that what you're trying to say? Moran doesn't answer and instead picks up a bottle of alcohol placed in front of one of the graves. And she slowly weaves her way through the cemetery, pouring a bit of liquor over each grave. Did you see that? Alright, then I'll start. This is my definition of righteousness. What? You should know. Oh, right, maybe you don't because your memory was erased. Anyway, this is what I consider righteous. No, I remember. Less than 10% of the original residents were, like, survived. What are you talking about? They're not dead. What? Kay stares at the graves, bemused. They're alive in here. Moran points to her own chest. Everything comes at a cost. When something is rotten, it has to be pulled out by the root. These things are true, but even so, that doesn't mean you can cut people out of your life and act as if they never existed. That's not how it works. I was wondering when you'd finally get to the point. You call that righteousness? I call it hypocrisy. I wouldn't know anything about that. It hurts my head to think about it, but I don't regret it, not one bit. Hello, time of death. Hello. Destroying this village was something I had to do, and now I carry those people in my heart. It was something that I had to do as a human being. We must fix what is wrong, or rather, we can fix. If you step down the wrong path, you can always turn back around. If something is unjust, then you can make it right. If we keep doing that, then I believe that we'll make this world a better place to live in. To me, that is what justice means. Hello. Bye. I love the little droppy emo. Justice! I'm not sure if I know what being okay feels like. My life's been hard, and I always will be. It's heavy, but I'm holding up. I believe that. Oh. Yeah, I believe that I'm doing the right thing. Okay, I was like, I felt like I missed something. I believe that I'm making this world a better place. It's what makes me able to endure it. It's okay. Well, I've said my piece. I'll go and help the others with the repairs. Thanks, Moran. We're very grateful. I don't know if it's sunken with K, though. Not as grateful as I am to you. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't have known what to do next. Anyway, let me know once things are settled. I'll continue my investigation. So, what do you think of what she said? Hearing footsteps behind me, I turned thinking that Moran had come back. Did you leave something behind? What? It's time for justice. Pass your judgment, Blue Metal. Yes, it is me, 7. The evil which you must judge. Okay. So, 7 frowns at K. You're breaking down faster this time. What do you mean she's breaking down faster? Oh, my chair's like sunk. I was like, why do I feel so short? Are you the one who erased Kay's memory and used her? Yes, I am the one who erased her memories. I gave the order and granted her plea. What do you mean? I'm afraid you've been mistaken all this time. It wasn't me or anyone else who chose to erase Kay's memories. It was her own decision. Becoming an agent of justice, becoming a puppet under our control, erasing her memories, it was all Kay's own choice. And this time, she even tried to eliminate herself. Of course, an agent of justice cannot be undone by a weapon crafted to uphold justice, even if that agent is a pathetically faulty instrument. So that wound before, neither a pawn nor an agent of justice is permitted to take their own life. That's right, Kay. Your life is no longer your own. You have relinquished control over even that. Kay grits her teeth and lowers her head. The puppet show ends here. I must say, it made for an excellent prelude to the final judgment. Now then, are you ready, blumetalbunny? You have already seen the truth. How the once glorious institution of justice fell and sank into the mire only to be tainted and become evil. All of the pieces are arranged on the chessboard. All that remains is for you to decide. So, for the cause, and to choose the new king, pass your judgment. There's a king? I thought you guys were judges. My phone abruptly starts ringing, startling me. 7, however, looks at me unaffected as if he had been expecting it. As I pick up, I hear a man's voice on the other end. Hurry up and decide. The stage is set and the conditions are already met. We may have skipped a few steps along the way, but the end result is the same as it always has been. Now, make your choice. Whoomst? Oh goodness me, I'm getting ahead of myself. Forgive me, it happens once you reach a certain age. Is that X person? It's a pleasure to meet you. Let's see, if I were in your position, I'd have you call me X. Yep, okay. I've had you call me X. Now, getting back to what we're discussing. I'm sure you're used to situations like this by now. Choose, Blue Metal. In the name of justice, deliver your judgment to the one before you, whom you deem unrighteous. I refuse. Oh, and why is that? This time will be different. I won't get involved in this ridiculous political game. A political game? I suppose that's not entirely incorrect. Very well then, allow me to help you come to a decision. As soon as X is finished speaking, 7 pulls out a handgun from his coat and aims it at K. Small word of caution. Don't think for a second that I'm bluffing. It's a master's duty to be willing to put down a mad dog, which could go wild at any moment. You son of a... And then Kay stares emotionally at the gun pointed at her. Now, it's time to make a decision. So, what's it going to be? Which one of the unjust will you judge? X, formerly known as Twitter. Aren't these both the same thing? If I kill 7, don't I default to rescuing K? What? We're trying to rescue K. We get her as a Nikke. For the sake of righteous judgment, 7 lowers his weapon and without a moment's hesitation, turns it on himself and pulls the trigger. Okay. I'm gonna redo this one. This is insane. A splendid choice, Blue Metal. Or perhaps I should call you 7. No, that's not my name. A job opening just came up. In light of the judgments you've made up until now, we have decided to offer you 7's position. There's something strange in X's voice, which makes me feel uneasy, although I can't quite figure out why. You're standing at another fork in the road. Accept or decline a binary decision. But is it really? People often delude themselves into thinking that they've made a choice. In most situations, however, everything is already predetermined, including the options available to them. People simply trick themselves into believing there's an alternative. All decisions by the judges are made by a vote. Don't get the wrong idea. It's true that we did manipulate you, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's a loss for you. Some food for thought, don't you think? I've recently come to know one of the judges better. I understand how confusing and even frustrating this must be. Nevertheless, set aside your youthful bluster for the moment. Suppress your emotions and think rationally about which path benefits you the most. That is the only way you can achieve your goal, I promise you. Can I ask you something? By all means. The decision to have me join the judges, was it unanimous? I'm fairly certain I know at least one member who would be opposed to it. Aren't all decisions made by the judges supposed to be unanimous? X remains silent for so long that I begin to think he has hung up, but then he lets out a deep sigh. I knew it. I was too impatient. I figured that slight nudging and persuasion would be insufficient. At some point, X's voice has changed and now resembles that of a friendly elder man next door. So, allow me to make a correction first and foremost. Unanimity isn't always mandatory for us to make decisions. Sometimes majority votes are sufficient. A single person can even push a resolution through, albeit a great political risk. And to that end, I must admit, this was a decision that I made on my own. But as you can see, it failed miserably, so I will have to lay low for a while. We don't care. I know what you're thinking. Why is he confessing all of this to me? The moment doubt rears its ugly head, it's already over, and it's simply a matter of time until the truth is uncovered. Like with Kay. What do you possibly have to gain by roping me into with the judges? A formidable successor whom I can entrust the future to. What? Have you not been listening to me? I don't have much time left, but the Ark is still in dire need of justice. I must impart my knowledge to a successor while I still can. However, in an attempt to doing so, I have been dealt a fatal blow. What a disaster. You say that, but you seem pretty happy about it. Of course I am. My successor has grown up splendidly without me having to teach him anything. While we're on the subject, you should consider having a child at some point. Pick a Nikke! After retirement, doting on a grandchildren is all we old folks have left. There I go again, saying too much. These kinds of things happen when you get old. I hope you understand. We admire young folks and feel proud of them, but we also envy them. I just remembered, aren't Nikke's not allowed to kill humans, yet Kay, like, killed 2 dudes? Like, isn't that a thing? So, don't test my patience too much. I can't keep this position empty forever. Oh, and one more thing. I have a gift for you. Think of it as a tribute to the victor. What is it? I leave Kay's fate in your hands. Kill her, erase her memory, make her a slave, ignore her. The choice is entirely up to you. Beep, beep, beep. The call ends. I gaze at Kay, who is looking at me with sunken eyes. Alright, we are going to redo that one real quick. I want to see if it happens if I pick the other option. I refuse. Oh gosh. So last time I saved Kay. So what happens if I kill him? For the sake of righteous judgment, he lowers his weapon and without a moment's hesitation, turns it on himself. Okay, so nothing actually really changes on that one. I was just curious. Erase my memory. What? Or kill me. Most of that stuff that X said was complete nonsense. But there was an element of truth to some of it. Asking me to erase your memory is the same as asking me to kill you. So I can't make that kind of choice. That's not who I am. I like how it's like, we give you choices, and yet both of them are the same answer. This is really goofy. You are not a puppet. You saw those records. I'm a bad person by anyone's measurement. All of those deranged orders from 7. I obsessed over how to carry them out more effectively. I claim to be making my own judgments, completely unaware that the outcome was already decided. And you carried them out flawlessly. Despite all that, you never gave up on life. What? Erasing your memory may be close to dying, but it's not exactly the same. Why is it that you chose to have your memories erased instead of being killed? You want to know what my theory? I think you wanted to fix things somehow. You were in too much pain and couldn't bear it, so you erased your memories. But even then, you couldn't run. You still wanted to restore justice with your own hands. In life, we're facing with many imbalances. We pile on additional weight and remove others, attempting to balance the scales. But there's no such thing as perfect equilibrium. Rather than trying too hard to make everything balanced, in times like that, I tilt my head, and then everything looks in order. It's a way to get by and keep living. I'm going. I'll see you later. Out of the way. Tilt your head and compromise. Why is there a crack? The thorns of Kay's gun spark ominously. There's no lasting damage, just pure pain, perfect for extracting the truth. The methods used must be clean. There you go again. You're going to be up all night. Remember, clean methods make for a clean resolution. I'm assuming this is all stuff that I was supposed to kind of like already know about. Whew. All right, I have stretched. There's no kitty cat. All the kitty cats are gone, and I have hydrated. All right, stop going on about clean this and clean that. I'll do things my own way. Even if that means we're immoral. Even if you did not act righteously, you still wanted to restore justice. There's more to it than that. I'm a villain. I'm bloodthirsty, a bloodthirsty, vicious villain. Bear wasn't wrong, I guess. I guess I got a villain today. He called it. There was a villain afoot. A villain was acquired. What right do I have to talk about justice? You're on the right path as we speak. What? Moran is just a person. Is she a perfect person? No, she's not without her flaws. But if you were to place her on the scales, they would certainly tip towards this side that's just. Even if others call her a criminal, and despite what occurred in Fog Hollow, not Hog Follow. Just a person. Just a person. I'm gonna keep it in, so that way you have to deal with it in editing. She is still a righteous person. That's because she keeps striving to uphold what she feels is right. Up until now, you've left all the decision-making up to me. Now it's your time to decide. So what's it gonna be? What's it gonna be, Bear? What's your decision? My decision is, she grits her teeth and slowly lifts her head. I really can't stand this. Twisting and smashing words together in to try and force meaning, even when it makes no sense. Talking like you know everything when you don't have a clue. I tried to kill myself, for goodness sake. I'm too far gone. This is why I don't like humans. You don't like humans, you say? No, at least not before. I see. Doesn't seem like much has changed. You're right, nothing has changed, and that's a bad thing. So, it's time we change that starting now. I'll help. You? How? I'll have to think about that one. Hey, looking more at ease, picks the gun up from the floor. Okay. Show me then. Let me see for myself. Show me what righteous is to you. And the road for justice I'm meant to follow. Road for justice, Bagan. So this is how she gets on our team. ID. So you couldn't bear the weight of the crown? I knew from the beginning that it would be too much for you. She talking about the judge panel thing? If you'd known that from the start, you could have told me. Besides, I haven't removed it. I've only let someone borrow it for a while. Someone willing to carry it in my stead. I've got a pretty good idea of who it is, but still, that is very much your way of doing things. Right, instead of balancing the scales, I tilt my head. You got a problem with that? Not really, not right now. What matters whether there is conviction behind your actions. Please, like you're so perfect. So, what happened to your mission? Weren't you investigating that cult? I'm, something of a free agent now. So I decided to come out and help. Free agent? Yeah, I'm giving the whole vigilante thing a try. I was right! She's Batman. She's Batman. For justice, to justice, for furious. Nailed it. Yep. He said that he'd bear all the responsibility and that I could do whatever I wanted. He said he trusts me. Blue metal is sure is funny. Dee does not answer and taps out her phone. In Kay's pocket, her phone vibrates with a notification. Investigation data. Committed to memory. I guess it hasn't properly started yet. We need to be especially cautious with this mission. They did say they would leave my fate to Blue, but I'm still not convinced that they'll let me walk away from this. You can still opt out of this if you want to. What's got into you? Let's go already. We have to make a righteous judgment. What are you looking at? Arcana was telling me all this stuff about self-suggestion, and it's supposed to be effective, so I'm giving it a try. You've changed. Yeah? Blue said nothing changed. Blue said I'm fine. Well, I guess I did. Humans change. The same must go for Nikke's, who used to be humans. I used to hate that. But I've decided to not let it get to me. Not anymore. Dee turns around and walks away with a word. Kay follows. So, I guess it was without a word. So where do we start? We need to find someone. What's the name? Daipara? I suppose that's supposed to be like a huge lore drop. And I'm like, I don't know who this is. Who is Daipara? An old man reclines in a luxurious armchair, sipping from a glass. Speak. A male voice flows from the antique headset the old man holds. His old man hose. Huh. Already finished? Then, what's the agenda for next Monday? Take it easy, everyone stumbles in the beginning, so you understand everything that's happened this far. Are you referring to what 7 was handling? You're mistaken. That's been out of our hands for some time. It's already out of our control. I admire your passion that you want to succeed again. But remember, they are simply tools. It does not matter whether they succeed or fail. They simply need to exist. That's all. If you understand that, then you can get to work. There have been some complications, so you'll need to work that much harder. And then it disconnected. It's been a long time since I heard someone recite slogans by Rot. Certainly not since 7 or automated voice systems. Such a rare trait to find a young person these days. X pauses as he reaches again for his glass. The more I think about it, the more I like it. For the sake of righteous judgment. And we end. I didn't understand 90% of that. Like all the like little bits and pieces that they're alluding to, I'm sure was like in all the other events. But okay. That was super quick. Oh. Hi, Kay. Is it really you? And then of course, you think there's a fake Kay running around? Send me a friend request. Wow, I never thought I'd be chatting with you of all people. I don't normally read these, but I never imagined I'd be installing an app like this either. What is it? Hold on? You're telling me you've never used blah blah up until now? Nope, why not? didn't see the point. Why use this when I can just call people? If I need to send files, I use text or email. Fair enough. Now, however, I have to keep in touch with you more often. I got tired of sending text messages all the time, so I installed the app. Smart. Welcome to the modern age. What are you blabbering about? At least you know how to type? I mean, she said she texts and emails, so of course she knows how to type. What is it? Why does it look like that? Head to the settings and turn off the profanity filter. That's cute. Wow, these modern apps have everything. Anyway, I'll be using this to message you from here on out. Cool with you? Fine by me. Just don't use this to send me any sensitive information. Got it. I'll keep the secure line for that stuff. Sounds good. And I'm counting on you. You know that? I doubt the judges are going to let me off easy on this. Perhaps. To be honest, even if I'm not sure how this will end, it's a total unprecedented case. Precedent? Whatever. Truly. Words. Anyway, I'm off. Okay, feel free to message me whenever you want, even if it's something personal. Hey. Alright. She is Batman! K equals hot. The bear summary. The bear files. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it. I have a very busy 2 weeks ahead of me. I'm gonna just keep it light this week, especially since my head kind of hurt. We will go ahead and we'll go raid a random stranger and go from there. I'm totally down for some fat tacos. So for anybody who doesn't know, which is probably everybody, I call Gordita Crunches from Taco Bell fat tacos. So yes, I want fat tacos. We can totally get some fat tacos. But we're gonna go raid out on the Twitch side of things. Go send them, go blast them my emote. And I will be back on Monday for surezies. But I will be posting my schedule on Discord on Saturday or Sunday. So if you guys want to... Stupid car again. I have like a sports car that keeps going down my street. But if you want to go keep updated, Discord's the best place to do that because that's where I'm the most active. But I also do post my schedules on the Twitters and the Reddit and the Blue Skies. I appreciate all of you, and I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend and a good rest of your evening. And show whoever we're rating some love. Hey, ideas to draw stuff's fantastic, except if it's related to fat tacos, it makes me really concerned. Anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I hope to see you later. Good day. Goodbye.